Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others.
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong!
Be on your way, brave soul.
A white raven.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Easy. He's with me. Come. Jahira!
How uncouth legends led me to expect better of the noble Jahira.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
If you let me go, I will happily attempt mend the tales. Add I hate for strangers as a footnote.
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least.
We're meeting all the famous characters now.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I'm not a true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
Hello, Mole.
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yes.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
Thanks, Mole.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
You just have to take my word for it.
You sound so confident. For someone who's so wrong.
I know it's hard to trust anyone right now, but believe me, I am not an absolute cultist. 21! 21! Oh no. Roll again! There we go! Oh, better.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand why you, the enigma that you are, suddenly crossed our path. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
To destroy the absolute lair in its lair, the Moonrise Towers.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here.
Hell yeah!
There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
There's also a... Hang on, there's also a blacksmith here? Oh god, there might be more shit. Oh, it's Damon!
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique.
Okay.
I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Find this metal in the Grimforge. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Sorry. Flawed Helldusk armor. Rare heavy armor. I'll keep my same bestial heart. Thank you.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Which do you want to hear first, Karlak?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. So come on, let's get this show on the road. We need to find that iron.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
It'll keep. I have infernal iron to find.
Karlak, believe me, this isn't something you should...
Let's move.
At least let me show you where to look. I'm not sure the infernal iron will still be there, but I can show you a few places of interest.
Don't I have infernal iron? Or did I accidentally just use it on that piece of armor?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira.
This is really
She's
cute.
a hero, and I was always... some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Welcome to our... A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Karlak.
Well, yeah. I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
It really looks up to you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
You think a few shadows could be me?
Wait.
No one's told you. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, the apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
When the night is dark, the stars shine brightest, so keep on shining.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now.
Exactly.
You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And God have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry, I'll find him.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just
Thanks.
be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry.
Jaheira's...
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Then it's my responsibility to bring him back.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Bear with me for a moment. There are better places to talk.
They just threw money at me.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Smell the wine first. Ugh.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
I've done so much since the crash.
You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with.
Oh, I do. It's difficult.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave.
Yeah.
If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You have my word.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it.
Cool.
I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
It says the undead are often exaggerated. You sure you killed it?
Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's
Met them
Gate.
or heard of him.
I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul.
That's kind of what I was going to do
Find
anyway.
out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
The glorious true soul artlocks will be the performance
Without
of a
cure
lifetime.
to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
Yeah.
Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Okay, we gained an ally.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
No. Mole, do not be playing chess
Your
with
move.
Raphael. No.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Of all the people to be
keen
playing
gleam
with.
in Mole's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Callum Shan fell because his nobility got put pressure on his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I
He's
would
gone.
have done.
Why is he gone?
How's that for Calamsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
No, do not accept Raphael's offer. He went invisible. He's now back. There we go.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Crossroads demon.
Please let me smack this creep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Most of my many hidden talents strapped to her furnace on back.
I can most certainly believe it. But don't you worry about
He's so
Moll.
creepy, I
It goes
love it.
without saying, she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
It's a good tragedy. Indulge me. What happened here?
Come now, you'd have me tell you? Spoil all the fun? Suffice to say there's ambition, folly, and death aplenty. The rest, well, I'll let you uncover that yourself.
Stay away from Mom. Yeah.
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client?
Oh, you
Tell me,
smarmy bastard.
apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
You know, I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine.
Yeah, no.
See you soon.
Baldur. Okay, we'll talk to this lady up here. Oh, she's got a spear. She kind of looks like Jennifer Lawrence.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you.
Your armor is so cool. And I've heard you're the protector of this inn, Banisher of Shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell of her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Anything else we should know before heading off?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Okay.
Hello, Isobel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Isobel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Edgar. We're going to fight our way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
Yeah, fuck you.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
Slap him with a whole person. Slap him with a whole person.
He already has.
You want
Time
to
to
win.
go, Isobel.
Oh, what the? Failed constitution. No, they've got Mole!
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Oh, he's got a base. Okay, okay, we'll go after this fight, I think. Vampiric Shroud. Kind of didn't like the Flaming Fist when I first came up into them anyway, so, you know what? I think it's time for me to rage! Kind of wish I didn't have Gale, actually, at this moment in time. You know what? Cast haste on Shadowheart. Winged Horrors. Where did that one come from? Okay, okay. We're gonna go with Song. And then I'm gonna Bardic Karlach. Help her land some hits. Jaheira's level 8.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Oh, what the f***? I think it's gonna be El Classic. Let's go with Spiritual Guardians. And then smack. Nice crit. Ow. Okay, hit Karlach. That's kind of fine. Blinded. Nice job, Karlach. Oh, okay, I thought those things were going to be fire resistant. I don't know why I just got demon and went, but no, I think these are actually vampire creatures. So fire's probably fine on them. Oh, he got paralyzed. Right. Nice job, Karlach. Nice job, Karlach. You know what? Bonus action. Pommel strike. Oh, you dazed him. Got him. No. Right, he burnt up. Good. Now you're going to lose 1 HP. But you're going to save this man, probably. Good crit. Holy. No. Keep rolling alive, please.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Shifting corpus ring.
Isobel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first.
Yeah, I agree.
Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
Yep.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Yeah, I know. Marcus told me Ketherick wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive...
Hey, villager.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Riley.
And I don't want to find out. Now that we have
Spirit
you,
Gardens are massively MVP.
I won't have to.
Once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Well, wasn't that fantastic? You've been watching the Modge channel, the infamous second channel of the Midgeman network. Thank you to our editing team for creating this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow Midgeman on all his social media. I have been Modge, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.